everybody, welcome back. Tabletop Syndicate, Joker Prime, and Squints here.
What's up?
We're gonna try to bring you some Warcry content today. So we're gonna be playing with the Catacombs.
Fun stuff.
I'll be using the Scions of the Flame, and Squints
Using the Shadow Stalkers.
he's gonna be playing the K9 Shadow Stalkers. So I'm pretty sure everything we're using today comes from the Catacomb set. We haven't added anything else to this. We're playing the 2 warbands, so everything you see outside of our dice today, you can get if you buy the Catacombs box. So, for our victory condition, however, I already lied.
Nah, it's alright.
Is the one thing we pulled this from Red Harvest because it's one of our favorite victory conditions we played. It seems to be one of the most balanced.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So the victory condition is might makes right. Seize what is yours, hold it with superior numbers, and strike down any who dare to take it from you. Starting with the player who won the priority roll, which we already rolled that, and that was me. The players alternate placing objectives until 6 objectives have been placed. Each objective must be placed on a platform or the battlefield floor more than 6 inches from all other objectives and more than 3 inches from the battlefield edge. In this battle, the standard rules for controlling objectives are not used. Instead, at the end of each battle round, a player scores 1 victory point for each objective that has more friendly fighters within 3 inches of it than enemy fighters. In addition, a player who scores 1 victory point each time a player scores 1 victory point each time a friendly fighter within 3 inches of an objective makes an attack action that takes down an enemy fighter within 3 inches of the same objective. The battle ends after 4 battle rounds. When the battle ends, each player with the most victory points, the player with the most victory points wins the battle.
Yep.
So basically, normal objectives, except you can't run off and leave it and still have control of it. It can be contested, and you get points for taking out enemies within 3 inches or that are contesting that objective, basically. So you could get 2 points in that round for taking down an enemy there, and then at the end, that gives you the numbers around it, things like that. So it's pretty fun.
Oh yeah, I love it.
We rolled off and picked one of the twists from the Catacombs book.
That's right. So the twist that we ended up on is another favorite of ours. It's called the Unknown Beast. It is. Let's see. It is said. It is said a fell creature. It's supposed to be foul, but it does say fell. Fell creature stalks this place. Yet none have seen it. Only have they heard the screams of their allies dragged off into the darkness. So, at the start of the combat phase, the player with the initiative can pick 1 enemy fighter more than 6 inches away from any other fighter and roll a dice. On a 6, that fighter is taken down. On a 1 through 5, their opponent can pick 1 enemy fighter more than 6 inches away from any other fighter and roll a dice. On a 6, that fighter is taken down. On a 1 through 5, the sequence ends. So, pretty cool. There's an addition to that we're going to play for this particular game, in which not only do they have to be 6 inches away, they also basically have to have line of fire. So, if they're within 6 inches of each other, but there's like a wall between, then they are said to be.
They're eligible to be dragged
away.
eligible.
So it's kind of like they're alone in a room and they get drug away. So because there's lots of walls in the catacombs, and so we thought that was a good addition. So yeah, basically you get to roll. If you roll a 6, that fighter is taken down, and then a 1 through 5, it gets basically the other player gets to do the same thing.
Right. So and then our deployment is frantic melee. So frantic melee. This is one of the balanced
deployments.
Yeah, one of the balanced deployments. So we're gonna pause here real quick. We'll show you our deployment groups, and then we will show you after we've set up our doors and terrain and get this thing started. All right, so Joker Prime here. I am playing the Scions of the Flame. So right here is going to be my hammer. That is the immolator. And then also the Fireborn with Sunblade and Brazier Axe. So that is my hammer. Next, my dagger. For my dagger, I have the Brazen Champion. One of my favorite sculpts. Pretty sweet. Got that flame axe swinging around back there in the back. And then I also have with him an initiate with hooked axe. That's this guy here in the front. And then last but not least, I have the initiate with brazier weapon and flame burst pot. So that's right here. You can tell there's the little pot on her hip. There is what the flame burst pot is, and that is one of the people that has a special ability to throw that pot. And then last but not least, my shield. Front and center, I've got my Blazing Lord. Hiding back there behind a little bit is the Inferno Priest. And then I've got the Fireborn in this group. So that's my shield. This shield, the deployment we drew, our shield are in the reserves. So they're not coming in until later. And please forgive me, these are work in progress on both of these warbands we're using today. So getting close.
Looking good so far.
But unfortunately, the terrain is only primed and partially started, and the warbands are started but not yet complete. But I wanted to get this content out to you guys. So we'll see what Squint's working with his K-Knight Shadow Stalkers.
All right, Squint's 46 here. I will be playing the K-Knight. Yes, the K-Knight Shadow Stalkers. So in my shield is what we're looking at right now. I have the Shroud Queen here in the back. And then I have the Shroud Blade with Umbral Spear here in blue. And then the two purple characters right here are Shroud Blades with Cursed Swords. Moving on to my hammer. I have the character that's in the back with the whip is called the Slaughter Shade with Shadow Whip. And then the two in front are Dark Flame Warlock with Repeater Crossbows. And then moving on to my dagger, I have two more of the Shroud Blades with Cursed Swords. And that's what I'll be hoping to do well against the Scions with the Flame. So let's see how it goes down.
All right, here's how we went ahead and set it up. So I deployed my dagger over here, and I got to place terrain first. So I placed that archway, or the doorway. So you do doorways, then terrain. So I did this archway here. No, I did that second actually. I placed this doorway. I placed a doorway here. And then Squint's placed one here. Placed an archway here. The rest of them don't really matter right now. The archways can be walked through. This is a gate. Since we did not place any levers, it cannot be opened. That door can be smashed through over here, but that special terrain next to it allows us to walk through that as an open wall. Squint's placed collapsed doorway here so he could get through the door that I had placed. So I went ahead and placed the lovely coffin on the other side. So the wooden bridges, if you end movement on them, you have to roll a dice, and if you roll a 1, it's collapsed and you fall in the pit and die. The coffin, if you end, I think it's within an inch of it, then you roll a dice. You either automatically take a d6 damage or you roll to see, and if you roll low enough, you take d6. So we'll check that before we start. He placed the sewage entrance so someone can deploy from that at the beginning of the third round. And then we got another wooden bridge and metal bridge. I don't think I mentioned, but the metal bridges are the same as the wooden bridge, but they have to be weakened first. So they have to be landed on and rolled a 1 twice. And then we scattered our objectives throughout. So we are battling for these objectives to control them. We're going to roll initiative and get started. So we rolled off. I rolled a double and 4 singles. Squints rolled 2 doubles and 2 singles, so I'll spend my wild die first. I was thinking about making another double, but I think I've decided to actually go ahead and bank mine until the next round.
Nice. Okay, so I think what I'll do, pretty sure I want to make a triple. It might come in handy, or maybe it won't, but I'm going to make a triple 5.
All right. Go. All right, so I'm going to be activating this one here first. Just going to be double moving to right here.
All right, so I'm going to be activating this character right here. First thing I'll do is I'm going to activate, activate a double. My double 2. Their double is called Cursed Darts. So what I get to do is pick a visible enemy fighter within 9 inches, clearly within 9 inches. So I'll be picking that character. I'm gonna roll 2 dice. For 4 and up, it's gonna get 2 damage points. Okay, so that doesn't do anything. However, this is going to give that character 2 damage points, and it's gonna half its movement, but it's already moved, so that doesn't really matter. So it'll,
for this battle round, right?
Correct, correct. So 2 damage points, we'll get those damage points allocated here in a second. But that was just what do you call it?
Ability.
An ability, thank you. First move, I'll be going 5 inches to basically just almost halfway up the bridge. And now what I have to do is I have to roll to see if I weaken it. Correct?
Yes. If you roll a 1, it is weakened.
So roll a 3. It's not weakened. My second, I have a 5-inch move, so I'm gonna move basically. I'll probably be moving right on top of it.
Okay.
Right there, kind of off to the side.
All right, I'm gonna be activating this guy right here in front. He has a 4-inch move, so his first move get me basically just onto that eyeball in the bridge there. I'll roll to see if I weaken it. I do not. And then my second move should be just across the bridge here. That'll be it.
All right, so I'm gonna be activating this other character there, doing almost exactly the same thing. It's pretty interesting, honestly, the way that everything is laid out. You kind of have to start thinking about what your opponent could possibly do and just limitations. It's kind of fun. That's fun of the game. Anyways, definitely within 9 inches. So I spent to do a triple, which was dumb. Obviously, at this point, I should have saved my dice, but I'm gonna use the triple as a double instead, and I'm gonna roll 2 dice.
It hits a double, technically a double 5. Does that
double
matter?
5. For this ability, it does not matter.
Okay.
This ability does not matter. So doesn't do anything. So I had to be a 4, 5, or 6. Okay. So no damage points to that character. I will be double moving. First move will get me to basically the same spot that the last one was, almost halfway.
You didn't damage the bridge.
I know, right? So, but I now have to roll to see if I damage it this time though, or weaken it.
Nope.
Okay, it's only a 1, right?
Yep.
Okay. So then I will go ahead and move to basically be on the other side of that. We'll basically be side by side. So
now has 2 people on this objective here. All right, I'm gonna activate my immolator over here. First action, he's just gonna move. He has just enough to get right over this bridge without having to stop on it. And then his second move should be basically just through here. And there he's coming in hot.
all right, I'm gonna activate this dart on the left, or not dart, they're crossbows. So I'm barely within 8 inches of his beheader, and so I'm just gonna double shoot, and she's gonna stay right there. So I forgot to look at the attack. So they have 4 dice. So they have 4 attacks, only a 3 strength though. What's your?
I have a 4 toughness.
4 toughness, so I'm only hitting on 5s and 6s, right?
Yes.
All right, you ready for the roll?
Yeah, you might. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, that's a hit, a crit.
Yeah, because I'm hitting on 4s. Okay. No, I thought it was 5s and 6s only.
It is. You got a 6.
Yeah. Okay. So these don't count. Okay. So that was just 3 damage.
Okay.
Okay. So then that was the first
He
one.
has 15 left.
Okay.
And that's a hit and a
So
crit.
6. So 7 total damage because she does 1 and 3. 1 and 3.
He's got 11 health left.
Okay. All right. And that is it. This one on the left is done. Okay.
All right. So since you shot at my Brazen Champion, I think I'm going to go ahead and activate him next. Unfortunately, I'm getting outranged a little bit right now. Hopefully when we start competing for objectives, that'll help me. But he's just going to be double moving. So let me make a little mark. I want to make sure I stay within 3, that objective. And he can move 4, so his double move, he can move up to 8. But I want to stay within 3 of that objective, so, whoops, throwing things. I believe
That should be pretty good.
Let me double check one more time before I finalize this here.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
I'll get about as close as I can get so I have a chance of doing something with him later. I also want about right there, should be good. There's just 11 damage.
All right, I'll activate my other crossbow here on the right. It's gonna go ahead and shoot first, and then it's gonna move around him to be making sure not to engage him. They can move 5 inches. She will end up basically right where this dice is, which is gonna be within 3 inches of that. So shoot first. Got 4 dice.
He's got a 4 toughness.
Yes.
Should be hitting on 5s and 6s.
No hits. Okay, so no hits. So 1 attack, and then like I said, move around, making sure not to engage. Basically finishing right there, which is a 5-inch move. They have a 5-inch move, and that finishes within 3. So we're good.
All right, my last activation for this battle round will be right here. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pop my double 5 for throwing a firebomb. So you've been throwing stuff at me, I'm gonna throw back. I have to pick a visible enemy fighter within 6 inches, which we should be good there.
Yep.
Okay. I roll 2 dice. For each 4 or 5, you take 1 damage. And for each 6, you take a number equal to the ability. So if I roll a 6, you'll take 5 damage.
Uh-oh.
Here goes.
There's a 2 and
so
a
you
4.
take 1 damage.
Okay.
Is all. So we'll get that in a moment. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to be moving to here. Puts me within 3 of my objective and within an inch of you. So now I'm going to attack. Because my first thing I did was an ability. So I roll 3 dice.
3 shield on the crossbows.
Okay, so I'll be hitting on 4 and up. Rolling. Oh, you have a 3 shield.
I have a 3 shield.
I'm rolling 3 dice. I'll be hitting on 3 and up because I have a 4 strength.
Nice.
And that is 2 hits. So total, including the... So that's just 2 damage. So you've taken 3 damage.
3 total. Okay.
And then that should be it.
All right, so I'm activating my last character, the whip. Has a 1-inch base, which means it can barely fit in between these 2 characters, which is where I need to get to make sure I'm within 3 inches of that token, or that objective that is.
We'll be engaging the Brazen Champion, but
Yes,
we'll still make it
100%. And I have a 5-inch move. So basically, almost like, I mean, as close to as perfect as possible in terms of movement allotment and whatnot. Let me make sure I didn't move. Moved a little far there. I can't get that close. Should be good. Okay. All right. So, and then I'll move and I'll go ahead and attack. My whip has a 3 attack with a 4 strength. 3 attack with a 4 strength. So I believe I'm hitting on 4 and up. because it has a 4
should-
shield. Yeah.
You have a 4 strength?
You're correct. That whip has, and it has a 4-inch reach straight up. So 3 dice with a 4 strength. Oh,
That is 3 hits.
Yep, okay. 3 hits, and there it is.
All right, at the end of the first battle round, this objective is contested. We each have 2 people within 3 inches.
Yep.
So nobody scores that. He's got 2 people on this objective, so he gets 1. Squints will get 1 point there. And then I have 1 person within this objective, so I'll get 1. So at the conclusion of the first battle round, this is what we have. We each have 1 point. We will roll off and get the next battle round started. All right, here's what we got. Joker Prime rolled 2 doubles and 2 singles. I have 2 wild die this round. Squints rolled a double and 4 singles and has 1 wild die, so he will be spinning first.
And I think what I'm going to do is secure initiative and give myself a single.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I hate to do it, but I kind of feel like I might have to. Might be necessary to.
I did not see this coming. I believe I will spend 1 to make another double out of my 5s.
Nice.
And I will bank this one for the next round. So Squints has initiative.
All right, so since I won initiative, the twist is coming into play. To remind you, it was basically I'm going to pick a character since I have initiative that is outside of 6 inches from any other fighter and is not visible to other fighters as well. So I'm going to pick this dude here. He's outside of 6 inches and
The
immolator, and this character cannot see him because there's a wall here. And he's outside of 6 of this character, and there's a wall between these characters. So the way the twist works is I pick the fighter, I roll a d6. If I roll a 6, the fighter gets drug away. If I roll 1 through 5, then Joker Prime would get to pick. But I have nobody who's eligible for it. So
Also, we did not do this the first round because everyone was by someone else.
exactly. Thank you for reminding me. All right, here comes the roll. Roll a 2, so nothing happens.
Close call.
No beast can drug away the immolator. The immolator is a beast himself, so probably scared the beast away. All right, so what I'll do is, since I have initiative, is I'm going to initiate my whip. I'm going to attack. I'm going to go ahead and try to up my odds just to be safe, and I'm going to spend my double 6 to give myself what's it called, onslaught. Yep. And which means I get to add 1 to my attack characteristics. So instead of 3 dice, I'm going to roll 4 dice. So here we go. 4 dice with a 4 strength.
Hitting on 4 and up.
Is everything good?
Yep.
Okay, so
That's
rolled a 5.
3 hits, so should be dead.
Yes, because I hit for 2 and 4. So
Goodbye. Brazen Champion got to do nothing.
now, I think that in this game you can aim through friendly characters. You can't move through them.
Yes,
So I should be able to see that character.
I believe so. You have a pretty big
At
reach,
4-inch reach. That's gross. All right, and onslaught, I get to use the
Yep,
additional
you
dice.
get to still use it.
Okay, there we go. Oh gosh.
Wow.
So those don't hit.
Probably
but I
just
got 2.
one-shotted?
Just did 8 damage. So you
She
have
has
2
not
health left,
taken
right?
damage yet, if
Yeah,
I'm
so-
not mistaken, so she'll have
2 left.
2 left. Wow, that was...
So I got 1 point for taking someone down within 3 inches.
Yep.
All right, that's it.
All right, I'm going to be popping a double for onslaught to return fire. Swinging at that crossbow right there in front of me.
Yeah, it's got 5 health left with the 3 shield.
So I'm now rolling 4 dice. I'll be hitting on 3 and up for 1 and 3. So that is 1 damage. So you have 4 health left. Make my second attack. Oh, that's enough.
Yeah, yep.
4 more damage, so 5 total. So taking down this one.
And that's a point for Joker Prime.
All right.
Activating my crossbow over here, I'll move first to get within 3. I have a 5-inch move, so basically right to the objective. I'm not going to go quite to it. I'm going to go right about there. Make sure I'm not too close to the fire pit because I don't want to get knocked into it. And I'll shoot.
And then they have no minimum, right?
You're correct. It's a straight up 8.
Okay.
The crossbows have an 8-inch reach with 4 attacks and 3 strength against your 3 shield, I believe.
Yes. And real quick, as he mentioned, the Catacombs have some of their own doubles that you're allowed to use while you're in there, or abilities, I should say. And there's a triple that allows you the opportunity to knock somebody in the fire pit. So.
Which would be awesome.
But here goes the attack hitting
yes,
on.
one attack roll, and I hit for 1 and 3.
Trying to get 4s.
Okay,
And
so
there's 2 hits and a crit. So
did 5 damage.
unless you deal negative damage, she is more than dead.
I'm hitting some good rolls.
Taken down. Go. All right. Real boring. I'm gonna activate that one and give it a wait action. All right. I'm gonna activate this character here because it's closer to that guy and he scares me. So I'm gonna double move to get on top of this. So I have a 5-inch move, meaning I can move a total of 10 on a double move.
Yeah, you should have plenty.
So from where my character is to the token is 7 inches. So I'm gonna move around my character to probably keep him a little safe. Let's see here. Double move would get you to me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and keep. But I might want to give myself an opportunity to attack, depending on what you do. So let's see here. You have a 1-inch reach on that guy.
Yes.
So I'm going to move it a little bit closer. Right about there. You do have a double though. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it back. Okay. Done. All right. Activating this one. This is a new action, not the same clip over again. I am going to, I'll actually move this time. Oops, 8 health left. There we go. And that'll end that activation.
All right, my last character right here is going to take a wait action.
I'll be activating this guy right here. I'm gonna pop my double for no reason, just because I still have it. Wasted my wild die, but oh well. Because he's just only gonna be able to double move. But with that double move, I want to try. Not really gonna be able to do much else here, so I'll double move him.
Yeah, because you have a 4-inch,
I have a 10 total right now with my.
You did on rush.
What? This one doesn't have any kind of range, does it?
Correct.
So I'm gonna go right there.
Okay. Go.
Well, better use them while I got them. Pop my last double here. Gonna be rushing again. My Immolator obviously is my last character to activate for this round. He has a 4-inch move by himself, so 5-inch with the rush. So not gonna risk him getting dragged away again next time. He's gonna double on around and engage.
Oh, good lord.
All right, the conclusion of the second round. Squints gets a point for that objective. He's got 2 characters holding that. This objective is contested as well as that one. So no points are scored there. And then I will get another point for this objective back here. Which should bring us... I don't remember, is it 4
Joker
to 3
Prime
now?
has 3, and Squints 46 has 4.
Perfect. All right, so here we are. I rolled 2 doubles and 2 singles, as did Squints, so we rolled off, and I won the roll off, so I'll be spending first. I have 2 wild die because of banking 1 in the first round and only using 1 last time. So with having 2 doubles already, I think I'm going to just spend both of mine on singles.
Nice. Make sure to secure initiative.
Yes.
And I believe what I'll do is give myself a potential for a triple. So I'll spend 1 for a triple.
All right, so this is the third battle round, so our reinforcements will be coming in this round. Since I have initiative, I will get to deploy those first, and we'll do one at a time until all of our reinforcements have arrived. All right, my first reinforcement is going to be my Inferno Priest. I'm coming in from the sewer pit, I believe. I'm going to come on in right... let me check here. I don't want to actually engage because I have a 2-inch reach, so I'm going to stay outside of an inch. I accidentally budged you a little, but that should be about right.
And then just as a reminder, in terms of the Catacombs, I can now no longer deploy within an inch of that character that he just deployed. So you can't...
I believe it's 3 inches.
3 inches, my bad, 3 inches of anybody who was deployed this round.
An enemy.
All right, so my first reinforcement is also going to be coming from the sewer entrance. I'm going to deploy my Shroud Blade with Umbral Spear. Cannot be within 3 inches of the fighter that he just deployed, that Joker Prime just deployed. And so it has to be at least here.
Yep. Within 3 inches of the entrance. So if I would have gone on top, he would have been not able to do that. But since I went off to this side, so maybe dumb for me, but
I'll go ahead and just keep her there to keep it simple.
All right. All right, next, my Blazing Lord is finally going to get to join the combat. I think he's going to be coming in from this doorway right over here. So let me do some measuring. Yep, just got to be within 3 inches there, so he should be able to come right on in here. I don't think, unfortunately, it's going to be close enough to get that objective quite yet, but maybe he can cut some heads off on the way.
Oh, yeah. All right, my second deployment, or reinforcement that is going to deploy over here. It's my Shroud Queen. Let me just get this measured one last time, make sure that I can go as far as possible. It has to be wholly within 3. So that should be wholly within 3, and there it is.
So my final reinforcement is going to be my Fire Lord. I'm going to come in over here, basically to the top of those steps.
All right, I'm going to deploy again here at the sewer entrance. I'm going to deploy a Shroud Blade with Cursed Sword. It will be roughly there, but let me measure. It has to be outside of 3 inches of his enemy fighter that he deployed, which at the moment it is, and then it has to be fully within 3 of the middle of the sewer entrance, which it might need to be adjusted a little bit. So that should be as close as you can get it without being obsessive.
All right, there we go.
All right, I got one more. I have to deploy another of the same character, Shroud Blade with Cursed Sword. I'm going to deploy it right next to my Shroud Queen. So I'm going to go on the right side of that character. Basically, I have to be base to base to make sure I can fit. And I should be able to go up right about there. And that's it. Go.
All right, my first activation is going to be my Blazing Lord.
Oh, but we got to roll. Actually, I almost forgot myself. Beast, or talk about it.
Okay, yeah.
The twist.
So our twist for the... I have initiative. There's no one eligible for me to select to try to pull away for squints. And there are a couple of mine eligible. But since I have initiative, I can choose not to because it says you may roll for it. And since I'm not going to, he won't have the opportunity to roll for me. Because the way it reads is on a 6, it's successful. And if I roll anything else, then he gets the opportunity. Well, without any options, there's no sense in me
risking that.
Yeah, trying to basically giving him a free opportunity to drag one of my people away. So
exactly.
I'm going to use my double for onslaught.
Okay.
So that I may roll an extra dice. So I'm now rolling 5 with him.
And it's double 2.
I have a 5 strength, so I'm hitting on 3s, and I'm dealing 2 and 6.
Okay. And you're hitting which one?
Oh, sorry. I'm going to attack the one with the whip first.
Okay, it's got 3 shield.
Okay, so that is 2, 4, 10.
Alright, she's only got 2 left.
Dang.
She has 12 total. 12 total wounds. So only got 2 wounds left.
Do I finish her off or try to kill the other one? How many does the other one have to start with?
The other one has 8 to start with.
Oh, man. The way this is looking and my lack of movement, I think I'm going to go ahead and try to finish her off to be safe.
I mean, you get a point, I think.
Oh, that is true.
Well, you might not be within 3. I don't know if you're within 3. Holy cow.
That'll definitely...
Oh, there's the crit.
That's
I couldn't see the crit, and I was like, wow, that was a terrible roll. I mean, you got it done, but...
Right.
Okay. You want to take her? Yeah, I'm not sure if you were within 3 or not.
Nope.
Okay, so unfortunately, I think the way the wording is, we both have to be within 3 to get the point.
It has to be the 3 of the center, and I think I'm just shy of that. So
Okay.
unfortunately, I don't think I'll get point, but I get to take that fighter down. So
Yep.
that'll be it.
All right, so for my first activation in the 3rd battle round, I'm going to activate this character. I'm going to attack this guy. I'm going to spend my double 3. Oh, that's a terrible way to hold that. Yeah, I'm going to spend my double 3 for onslaught. And so instead of this character rolling 4 dice, I'm going to roll 5 dice with a 3 strength. So I'm only hitting on 5s and 6s for 1 and 4. So here we go. First attack. Okay, so that
is
does not
a hit and a
hit.
crit.
Yep. Oh yeah, that 4 doesn't hit. All right, so that's first one does 5 damage.
Okay, he's got 10 left.
Okay. And then 4 more on top of that. So 9 total
6
damage.
left.
Okay. And that activation is done.
He's going to activate now, making an attack. I roll 4 dice with a 3 strength, dealing 1 and 3.
That's good. Hitting on 4s and up with a 3 shield.
So that is 2 damage.
Okay.
Second attack.
There's a crit.
So that is 3, so 5 total damage.
All right, so she's got 3 left.
All right.
All right, second activation. I'm gonna activate this character and return fire. I will spin my triple as a double because I've done that twice now. So I'm gonna spend my triple as a double for onslaught. And instead of rolling 4 dice, I will roll 5 dice with a 3 strength, 3 against a 3 shield. So I should be hitting on 4 and up for 1 and 4 damage.
Oh my.
Oh, dude, I've been rolling on my mind. This is insane.
9, 10.
This is 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
One shot. Wow.
Dude, I mean, it's hard to lose when you roll like that. Jeez.
Holy cow. 4 dice, all hit, 2 hits and 2 crits.
Lucky. So that was, I did take you down within 3 inches. All right, so then what I probably need to do. She has a 5 inch. Yeah, that was so lucky. That's so lucky. Her thing is just a straight up 5 and a 2.
Yep.
Okay. And her 2 is actually pretty nasty. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this character. Okay. I'm gonna have 5 inches. I just need to make sure I'm within 3 inches of this particular. So probably right there. Yep. Basically right there. Oop. Moving stuff around. Get disqualified over here. Alright, so that was an attack and a move, so that character's done.
Alright, I'm going to activate my Immolator. I'm going to pop my last double on Onslaught again. So he's going to get 5 dice. He has a 4 strength.
Against a 3 shield.
So he'll be hitting on 3 and up, dealing 2 and 5 damage.
Okay.
So
There's
that
a crit.
is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage.
Dead.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, they have 8 health. Dead.
Perfect. So that'll give me a point.
Yep.
And then, if I could find my numbers.
On that 20 side die.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not easy.
So that will take her down. Well, I mean, not much sense in doing anything else, I guess.
Okay.
So, I guess I'll just end my activation.
All right, I'm gonna activate this character. It has a 2-inch reach. He's gonna roll 3 dice with a 4 strength in for 1 and 4, but I'm just outside of 2 inches, so I'm gonna have to move just a little bit. It has 5-inch allotment, and so I think this guy only has a 1-inch reach.
Yes.
So I must stay outside of 1 inch.
Should be good.
Okay. So here we go. 3 dice with a 4 strength.
Oh, there's a crit.
That doesn't hit, and I'm pretty sure the 4 doesn't hit. I'm only hitting on 5s and 6s, I'm sure.
What's your strength?
3.
Yeah.
4, I'm sorry. That one has a 4
Then
strength.
does
The
hit.
spear has a 4 strength.
That does hit.
Okay. So that's 5 damage.
Okay.
Still alive.
Alright, I'm gonna activate my priest over here. Gonna have to use her 5 range. So I'll only get 2 dice and only have a 3 strength. Do all of yours have a 3 toughness?
I have a 3 toughness on the one you're about to shoot at.
Okay. And is this one's toughness any different?
That one's toughness is also a 3, so yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to hit this one down here first. That's been weakened.
Okay.
So 2 dice, dealing 2 and 4.
That was a crit.
Wow. That'll definitely do it.
All right, so that one's
I wish
dead.
I could have saved this roll for my next attack though.
Okay.
But I'm gonna actually I'm gonna attack the one that has not moved.
Hasn't
yet.
activated. Okay.
Yeah.
Same thing. 3 shield, 8 health.
Boom. That's good because that's 4 damage. So cut him in half.
Okay. Halved it.
All right. That's all.
All right, I'm gonna activate this character, and I'm gonna double move. You can double move 10. So I got plenty.
Oh yeah.
So basically, I'm gonna try to make sure that I'm out basically in the corner, far enough away to be within 3 inches of the middle. So easily. Okay. There we go.
All right. I'm gonna activate this. I'm gonna give it a weight action. That's all.
I'm gonna activate my leader, my Shroud Queen. It's got 6 inches, but it has to make sure to stay outside of 1 inch of this character, and I was measuring earlier. Essentially, to be able to move not over the top of the pit and to stay outside of 1 inch, I can only get to about there, which is outside of 1 inch, barely. Definitely not within 3 inches of the marker, but this character has a 4-inch reach, so I'm 4-inch reach to his immolator. So I'm gonna try to take him out. I roll with my 4-inch reach attack. I roll 3 dice with a 4 strength. So hitting for 2 and 4. So I said 3 strength, right? No, it's a 4 strength. Okay,
Yep.
so I'm hitting on 4 and up. Okay, so
That's a hit.
yeah, I had to get at least 1 hit. So, all right.
Bummer. Go. Activating my Fire Lord. He's just going to be double moving. Should be right there.
Yep, I measured it earlier.
Yep. And that will engage this one, put us both within 3 inches of that one, and leave this one to where he has potential to get dragged away.
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna activate this character over here. Gonna move first. It's got 5 inches to move. I keep on knocking that character over. Not cool.
Cheater.
I know. So move within 1 inch of that character. Basically, I'm gonna move it a little bit too. but basically within an inch. I mean, we both know that's the intent. And I roll with that character. That character rolls 4 dice with 3 strength.
Okay, so hitting on 5 and 6.
Okay. Wow.
You're kidding.
Dude, the rolls are outrageous tonight for me.
Wow.
So 2 crits, so that's 8 damage. And then another 2 on top of that, so 10 damage.
Wow. Just took out a third of her health.
That's gross. That one has a wait action over there.
Yep.
Or just
So that one's activating and doing nothing.
I'm gonna activate my last crossbow. I'm gonna disengage because I am engaged. We need to get a 3-inch move, and I can basically move. Can't be within an inch. So 3 inches, basically straight this direction, is going to get me just beyond that mark. Basically halfway in that tile. So then I'm gonna shoot at his leader. The crossbows have 4 dice with a 3 strength. All right, here we go. Okay, you
Unbelievable.
Want me to re-roll?
No, that's fine.
Okay. So that was 5 damage.
All right, here we go at the end of that round. Squints gets this one because I'm outside of 3. He also gets the one in the middle there. Then these are both contested. My priest is actually within 3 inches of the bottom one, and my Fire Lord moved in to 3 inches of that one, so neither of us get those points. And then I still get this one over here. So Squints will pick up 2 points for holding objectives, and I'll pick up 1. That will bring us
7 to
to
5.
7 to 5. All right, here we are. I got a triple, a double, and a single, and Squints got 2 doubles and 2 singles. We each have 1 wild die to spin, so Squints will be spinning first.
Well, it's the last battle round. I think what I'm gonna do is just make sure there's no confusion of initiative. Sometimes it gets confusing because I think I have it, but then if you spend a wild die, we'd have to roll off, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just make sure to keep initiative.
You don't want to save it?
Oh yeah, you're right. Actually, you know what? Can I take it back?
Yeah, you can. Well, then I'm going to do something real crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Make that a quad. I don't know if it'll be enough, but I'm sure hoping it gives me a chance. Let's get into it.
So with initiative, I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to activate my Shroud Queen, even though she's outside of 3 inches, and attack the Empress, or that's not what it is.
Priest.
Or Priest. Priestess, yeah. So I have a 4-inch reach. That's what I'm going to be using. I'm going to be rolling 3. I'm going to go ahead and spend my double 1 for onslaught. So instead of rolling 3 dice, I'm going to be rolling 4 dice. Rolling 4.
Miss, crit.
It's 5, man. It's possible. 4 dice with a 4 strength for 2 and 4. So here we go.
Well, that should do it.
I don't know what your shield is for. So
Yeah.
3 definitely doesn't hit though.
Goes 5
it's
and
4 and
6.
up. Okay, so yeah, it's 2 and 4 damage. So yeah, 6 damage.
All right.
All right. So then what I will do to end her movement is, or activation. She has 6 inches. I mean, probably should measure just to be safe. I got plenty to get where I want to go.
Yeah.
So I'll just go right on top. No, just kidding. That'd be annoying. I'll make sure that we can still see the center. Okay, there we go.
All right, there it is. Okay. All right, I'm going to try to negate that little disengage you used last time with my beautiful quad.
Yeah, there it is.
Rampage, baby. So he's going to move on in here. He does have a 2-inch reach, but I'm going to get right up in there.
All right.
So that's free move.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be making a free attack.
3 shields with 8 health. 8 wounds.
5 strength, dealing 2 and 6.
Could be yours.
Unfortunately,
I see a 5,
that's
5.
2 hits, so he's only dealt 4 damage.
Okay.
So you have 4 left.
4
I'll
left.
cut you in half.
That's correct.
I'll use his first action now.
Yep.
And that should kill him.
I see 5, 4, 4. Yeah.
That's 6 damage.
Yep. Dead.
So take him out. I get a
Okay.
point for that now.
That's right.
So that brings
7
me to
to
6 points. And
You guys one more
yeah.
action.
Oh. Well, we messed up a little bit.
Oh, we'll have to roll for that in a second.
That. I mean, we'll just end it there. Nothing left to do with that guy. All right, so at the beginning of the battle round, we forgot about our twist. Squints had initiative, so he's going to be rolling for that one right back there.
That's the only eligible one that you have.
Yeah, and then
This is the only eligible one that I have.
yeah. So if he misses, I get a chance to take this one away. So let's see.
Gotta roll a 6, otherwise he gets a chance. All right, so he gets a
All
chance now.
So now I'm going to try to get rid of this guy over here.
The whopping 1.
Wow.
All right, so no one got drug away. And my character was in the perfect place for it on the map. Look at that blood trail.
Oh man, that would have been great.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna activate this character here, my double attack. I'm gonna spend my double 4 to get onslaught. So for that character, normally rolling 3 dice with a 4 strength, I'm gonna roll 4 dice. 4 dice with a 4 dice with a 4 strength, hitting for 1 and 4. First attack. No hit, no hit. I don't. So I'm only hitting on 4s and ups, right?
What's your strength again?
4 strength. So 4 and up, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I had 1 hit. Luckily it was a crit, so that's 4 damage.
6 left.
Okay. Ooh, only 1 hit. So 5 total damage.
All right, so he has 5 left.
All right. Okay.
All right, activating my double. Getting that for onslaught. Be rolling 5 dice. Sorry, I'm activating my Fire Lord. And swinging back now. So at the spear, umbral spear. So 5 dice. I'll be hitting on 3 and up because I have a 4 strength against a 3 toughness. Dealing 2 and 4. Oh my gosh!
There's 2 6s.
Finally, that is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage.
Yeah, it's dead. It only has 8 health.
I just tied it up. 7 to 7. And
You have another activation.
yep. Or action.
Or action for this activation.
Well, with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and share that with you.
Yeah. All right.
The moment of truth here.
All right, so it's tied up now. In order for me to outright win, I need to move this character and kill him in 1 shot. So I have a 5-inch move, which I have plenty to get there. So I'll basically just be basing him up. And I will be rolling to try to take him out. That character rolls 4 dice. 4 dice with a 3 strength, so I'm only hitting on 5s and 6s, I believe.
Sorry, with a what strength?
3 strength.
Yep.
Okay. This is a 1 roll. Didn't get a crit, so I don't think I got it done. This is 2 damage.
Oh, nope, he's got 3 left.
Yeah, I had to get a crit.
And he moved and attacked.
Yep.
Alright. Alright, so even though he was not able to pull off that move and 1 shot, instead of taking this into an extra battle round, we're going to go ahead and call it a Squints victory for the Canine Shadow Stalkers, because the only possibility is for next round him to try to fend off both of them without dying and only having 5 health left. They're untouched. Maybe a disengage to move an attack over here, but then he just gets followed. So really, it would just be dragging it out, I think. I think we're going to go ahead and concede the victory to the Canine Shadow Stalkers on this one. It was actually
Close.
a lot closer than it felt for me at times, but
Yeah.
a few big hits at the end helped me come back a little closer.
Yep.
Hope you enjoyed it. We're going to continue trying to bring more Warcry content and continue trying to improve ours.
Yeah.
Till next time.
Peace.